The history of independent cinema can be traced back to the early days of cinema, when pioneering filmmakers such as Charlie Chaplin and Buster Keaton created their own production companies and made movies independently of the Hollywood studio system. However, independent cinema as we know it today began to emerge in the 1950s and 1960s, with the rise of the French New Wave and the British New Wave. These movements were characterized by a focus on realism, experimentation, and a rejection of traditional Hollywood storytelling techniques. In the United States, independent cinema began to flourish in the 1960s and 1970s with the rise of the counterculture movement and the advent of new technologies that made it easier for filmmakers to make movies on smaller budgets. This period saw the emergence of new voices in cinema, including John Cassavetes, Martin Scorsese, and Francis Ford Coppola, who created groundbreaking movies that challenged the conventions of mainstream Hollywood. In the 1980s and 1990s, independent cinema continued to grow, with the emergence of new distribution channels such as cable TV and home video making it easier for independent movies to reach wider audiences. This period saw the rise of indie auteurs such as Spike Lee, Steven Soderbergh, and Quentin Tarantino, who continued to push the boundaries of conventional storytelling. Today, independent cinema is a thriving global industry, with filmmakers around the world using new technologies and distribution channels to produce and distribute their movies. The rise of streaming services such as Netflix and Amazon has also provided new opportunities for independent filmmakers to reach wider audiences. Despite these advances, independent cinema still faces significant challenges, including limited funding opportunities and the difficulty of breaking through in a crowded and competitive marketplace. However, the enduring popularity of independent cinema demonstrates the continued demand for movies that challenge, inspire, and provoke audiences.